What if, somewhere in the darkness of space, there are
Trillions of dollars locked inside a single asteroid?
Enough wealth to make every human on Earth richer than ever imagined.
But if it reaches Earth, gold could become worthless overnight.
Markets would crash, economies would fall, and the world would change forever.
This is not just a discovery. It could be the beginning of the greatest economic collapse in human history.
But what exactly is this object? And why is the world so obsessed with it?
Its name is Psyche.
Unlike most asteroids, Psyche is made almost entirely of metal.
Gold, platinum, and metals rarer than anything found on Earth.
Some estimates place its value at $10 quintillion. But the real question is not, can we reach it? But should we? For thousands of years, gold has controlled the fate of civilizations.
Wars were fought, empires were built, all for gold.
Even today, gold remains the backbone of the global economy.
Gold is valuable because it is rare.
But what happens when gold is no longer rare? When something becomes unlimited, it becomes worthless.
Psyche orbits the Sun, deep within the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter.
At over 200 kilometers wide, it is one of the largest objects in the asteroid belt.
Some scientists believe Psyche is the exposed core of a lost planet. Billions of years ago, violent collisions may have shattered that world apart, leaving behind a dense metallic heart exposed to the universe. What we see today may be the remains of a world that once existed.
The value of Psyche is so massive, it breaks our understanding of money itself. It could be worth more than the entire global economy combined.
Because value only exists.
Remove that limit, and everything changes.
Markets would crash instantly.
Gold would become worthless.
This creates a paradox, one that could change everything we know about wealth.
Mining Psyche could make humanity rich or destroy the system completely.
Banks would collapse as trust in gold disappears. Investors would panic as markets spiral out of control.
Entire industries built on precious metals would vanish overnight.
It wouldn't just be an economic shift. It would be a global shockwave.
Despite the risks, humanity has already begun its journey towards Psyche. A spacecraft has already been launched,
heading into deep space.
Traveling millions of kilometers across the silent void of space.
Slowly, it moves closer to a world never seen before.
Its mission is not to mine, but to understand what Psyche truly is. Because what we find could change humanity forever.
But governments are not the only ones watching Psyche. Some of the richest people on Earth are already planning their move.
Space mining is no longer science fiction.
Because Earth's resources are running out.
Asteroids could be the solution or the beginning of a new crisis.
And now, a new space race has begun.
The first to control Psyche could control the future of humanity. This wouldn't just change wealth. It would shift global power forever.
A new kind of war could begin, not on Earth, but in space.
Whoever controls Psyche controls the flow of wealth itself.
And in that moment, power would no longer belong to nations, but to those who control space.
But Psyche is not just about wealth. It could also be a threat.
If its path ever changed, even slightly, it could become catastrophic. An impact from an object like this would not be small.
Entire cities could be affected in moments.
Even the greatest discovery can carry the greatest risk.
Mining Psyche is not just a dream. It is a technological nightmare.
In space, even simple construction becomes extremely difficult.
Extreme temperatures make survival and mining nearly impossible.
The distance alone makes every operation slow and expensive.
The challenges are immense, but so is the potential reward. If humanity succeeds, Psyche could become a turning point for our future in space.
New colonies could rise, built from the resources of asteroids, like Psyche.
Resources from space could redefine how civilization grows.
It could mark the next step in human evolution beyond Earth.
Reroute the power flow through the secondary conduits.
The holographic interface confirms the structural integrity holds at 98%.
The future of space may depend on what we do next. Recent data from NASA's Psyche mission has revealed something unexpected. It appears Psyche is not just metal, but something more complex.
Scientists detected unusual magnetic signals coming from within.
Some researchers believe Psyche may hold clues to the early solar system. Not all scientists agree on what Psyche truly represents.
And the truth about Psyche may still be hidden beneath its surface.
But even after all discoveries, Psyche still keeps its deepest secrets hidden. Some sensors continue to detect unexplained signals from within. Psyche may hold clues that connect us to the birth of the solar system.
Humanity continues to search because curiosity has no limits.
But one question remains unanswered. What is truly inside Psyche?
And perhaps we are not ready for the answer. Everything we know leads to one final realization. In the vast universe, humanity is only beginning to understand its place. The scale of space makes even the largest discoveries feel small. Every discovery brings us closer to understanding the universe. But the universe still holds questions we cannot answer. And maybe this is only the beginning of what we will discover.
The trillion-dollar asteroid. That could change everything.
From discovery to danger to the future of humanity.
In the silence of space, we see ourselves more clearly than ever.
The future may be written beyond Earth.
But one question still remains. What else is out there waiting?
The universe never ends. It only reveals more mysteries.
If you want more discoveries like this, subscribe now.
A journey through space, brought to life through science and imagination. Maybe the real treasure was never gold. And somewhere out there, the universe is still waiting to be discovered.